Hello, everyone, and welcome to the CRD podcast. This is episode 16. It has been a while, but we are back. I am Hungry Brat, and I'm joined here with my co-hosts, Enzen,
Hi.
who isn't supposed to be here, but whatever, Prumos,
Howdy.
Red Intel,
What's up?
Icy Rogue,
What's up?
and Past.
Hi.
And yeah, we're back, finally, after, Enzen, how long has it been? Like 3, 4, 5 months?
2 months.
Yeah. So basically, if anyone's wondering what happened, Enzen's just been too lazy to do anything, and I'm just gonna blame him for it because I can.
Oh, I left.
And-
I left it.
Yeah, that's why I said he's not supposed to be here. Anyways, City 17. It's finally out. We have another city. I mean, we still have downtown, but we have another city now. Another city that we can play or not play.
You say this.
depending.
You
And
say it as it's
enjoy.
new, like it's
Yeah,
never
okay,
been done
you know what?
before.
You
For
say
the-
like
for
it's
the
not a
sake-
month late.
It's basically
It-
brand new. Like
Listen,
it's
listen,
completely
It's
recent.
not really.
Listen, for the sake of this podcast, it is new.
You can't
I
call
was
it
like,
old.
Yeah, we're not a
Quick.
month late.
Quick, everyone flex the amount of fact that we just got a new city.
We have a very new city indeed.
Brand
The best
new
group in
city.
Roblox.
Okay,
Guys,
I want to hear
we have a
thoughts.
new-
Thoughts
guys,
on
we
the new
have the-
city. Thoughts on the new
Listen,
city.
we already have the most OP mechanic, and that is the winding up mammogram to play the grotto music. All right, OP. I think it should be nerfed.
I'm gonna say it first. I'm gonna say this first. The game is so much more boring than Downtown, in my opinion. I can't patrol that
It
shit. It's not
is.
fun.
It's
I
horrible.
agree. I agree.
There's
Oh,
nothing to do.
Starting
Yeah.
off on a bad
Honestly-
Downtown's
note.
perfectly fine.
Honestly, I probably think about like they could have did more on the factions aspect and actually included some like
I like the
legitimate
factions
RP.
aspect. It's just not done well.
But they did,
like
yeah,
right
they
now,
don't.
it's kind of dead.
I
They
feel
didn't
like
push
Let's
anything.
start.
the factions thing, it was an idea that was put into place, but it never actually got anywhere, if that makes sense. Like,
It never got anywhere because the forums died. Like they
Well,
didn't. They just
yeah.
stopped advertising it.
I feel like it should have
Yeah.
continued being over the Discord instead of the forums, because the forums just makes life harder, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because we
I
did
mean,
have
Also
not
gives
much-
heirs to your
There
IP,
were so many
so
Well,
restrictions.
Well,
I
yeah,
feel like the
forums.
main component of why factions died was there was not much for factions to do.
True.
When was the last update to the game? Like last major update, other than bug fixes?
I
Was
don't
it just
actually
the-
know.
the first
few
release?
weeks ago.
I don't think they
No.
added anything.
They've
No, the
they
major-
fixed a lot of stuff.
When they
I mean,
added
they added
uh,
our cloak, I see.
when they added the
That's
factions,
like small shit. I'm just
When
yeah,
did they
it
add-
is the factions.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. Apart from negative points, what are the strong points do you guys think from City 17
We
compared to
finally-
like, downtown?
We
Activity.
finally
Uh,
brought back the
new
class.
We
map.
got activity.
Good activity, yeah, okay. I mean,
It's
to be
just-
honest, divisions have been spiking. At least the zone has, like, we've
No,
gone up
listen.
quite a bit.
A few
PK is
divisions
coming
have
back
like
from the
fallen
grave.
off. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about other divisions. Am I allowed to talk about divisions? Just internal shit going on.
It depends on what you're allowed to say.
All
or not
right,
from your own division.
activity, I guess.
You
The-
could disguise
activity
it as
divisions.
blank user or
No,
underscore.
I'm not talking about people. I'm just talking about division overall. I
You
like
can talk
rating
about
divisions.
I mean, no one's gonna
All right.
get you in trouble for it. So
King, it fell off. Barely any events are hosted. The
Understandable.
HRs have bad time zones.
I feel like King could
for-
come back. I feel
Yeah.
like King
Definitely
could
Come
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 back.
back.
yeah.
They just need like they
Listen.
need HRs in better time zones. The
I
time
f- I
zones
feel
that
like
they're
it
in
dropped its
aren't great
crown,
for the
but it'll pick it
communities.
up. Don't worry.
Phantom has fallen off.
My only
Enzen,
thing was
you're-
like
I don't think
divisions.
Phantom is
I'll blame
falling
you.
off.
No,
I actually
Phantom's
have to
always
disagree.
been active. Phantom's always
Yeah.
It's
active
been
and
active,
probably
but
continue
this
to be.
yeah,
week,
but they're
I'm
not
That's probably
posting
'cause-
much.
Enzen,
I
say something
see-
about Phantom, dude.
I
I tried
see
to host
Phantom
like 3
happening.
times. Nobody reacted. They'd rather patrol than go to events now.
That's the
Dang.
problem too, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know
PK
why.
does it-
That's probably
PK is
why
different,
activity
though.
spiked up.
PK is different. Helix is doing pretty well from what I've heard. IS is I forgot IS existed, honestly.
My-
Until
I
Hey,
think we all did
Hey
at
guys,
one point.
let's bring up a joke. All right, Sentinels being useful.
Sentinels
Bro.
bad. I don't agree with
Sentinels, not useful, but fun.
It's fun.
Okay.
but I'd prefer Deathwatch coming back, honestly.
As long
Was
as
it-
they don't, as long as
I
they
see
don't,
Sentinels
for Deathwatch
leaders
Commander.
here.
as
I
long
see for
as
Deathwatch Commander.
long as Sentinels is not added in game in City, it's perfect. But
Computer, do you have anything to say about Sentinels?
oh yeah,
Yeah, he's here. The one and only.
well there goes
Red
my
Hood.
officer rank because I talked about Sentinels. All right, goodbye everyone.
No, goodbye.
It's over for you.
Okay, so the one thing I've
I
seen
completely
and
suck.
noticed about the divisions, at least, like, I feel like development for the divisions has slowed down a lot. Don't know about other divisions, but at least for Zone, we don't really get answers from the devs whatsoever, and a lot of the stuff that we do need added is either added in wrong or just not in the way it was supposed to. And this is nothing against the devs, it's just, I don't know. I feel like development has really slowed down for divisions, whether it means like new purposes, because I know some divisions got new purposes.
I mean, because
Well, to be
everyone
fair-
uses future tops for
Well, to
training.
be
I
fair,
only heard
Harris
about Zone. Did other
Harris
divisions
did
get
just
other
lost
divisions?
his account recently, so.
That's not
Well,
that
I'm not
big of
talking
a
about
deal
Aris,
of
I'm talking about like
robots.
the other devs that
Oh,
actually do
yes.
stuff.
Well, yeah,
Aris
but they
just
get
sits around
paid
and
by
does-
Eris,
Yeah.
and
They don't get
and
paid.
he lost
the
his
They
fuck?
don't
group.
get paid.
Yeah, they did. They did get paid.
They did.
Who? I mean,
What?
they got like a
He
1
he
payout
paid
for
them out
staying
of the Robine funds
That
at
is-
least some 80K.
That
I
was
am
something for
surprised.
Do they
staying
get
in
paid?
the
Do they get
Robine.
paid enough? Wait, how much
They
do
don't get paid.
They don't get paid enough at all, but
They
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 got
don't have a
paid.
wage. They
God,
just
that'd be funny though. What's your job occupation? I develop for a Lego game.
I'll
I add the gun.
get a job in no
I mean,
time.
some people do make good money off that.
Okay.
They do.
What are your thoughts
Yeah.
on the fact that they removed the game passes? Like the jetpack in particular, because that was
That's-
like a
Okay.
That is
I
amazing.
mean, I don't care
amazing.
about the
S
jetpack,
tier.
but like
S
Thank
tier.
the weak
God,
pass.
the
I mean,
jetpack.
one at a
tier,
time.
S tier.
Slow down, ladies. One at a time.
Ah. S tier. I'm gonna say S tier, bro.
Yes, okay, okay,
Downtown RP did not need it. City 17 definitely doesn't need it.
yeah. What do you others think?
wait, what did you say? I had to go.
The
It's a
removal of the
horrible
jetpack, I
idea.
think, is one of the things that saved the game because
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
didn't have a
jetpack
jetpack, you just
removal was
constantly
fine.
die. It's
Oh,
just
jetpack.
complete pay to
No,
win.
but
Pay to exist, actually, because if you don't have a jetpack,
I don't like the
so
week-long
bad.
City
pass.
17 is boring. There's not a lot to do.
Okay.
Well,
Pat.
that's
Yeah.
that's just random like banner.
It's not
Yes.
bad. Like, what is there to do? Honestly.
I mean, yeah. I'd mostly
That is
whenever I
true.
play, it's trying to fix issues.
I feel like the
that solve them,
developers
but
right
whatever.
now.
Dragon.
I feel like if they prioritize working on what divisions
can
more
the
what
developers make?
the tasks more tasks divisions can do or more tasks Robine can do in general, it'd be okay to excuse them from divisional working. Like if they're working on that, then I'd excuse them for
For
not
like
adding
downtown,
stuff.
for example, something like core, I love that. It's like something that can actually like completely destroy the server. Everybody dies. I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
You know what we could
but
have?
that
We
was
could
cool.
we can actually have the Nexus in the tower and actually have tiers to the tower where certain tiers have
That'd be cool.
like certain parts of the city's like infrastructure, like this
That's the
power,
thing, though.
the water.
Too
Yeah.
much like that's like kind of a lot of work for no return. I'm
Well, I
just
mean,
speaking for the developers, but
It's a major project, of
I
course.
feel
but
like the core could be added at the bottom of the tower.
yeah, I'd want the core at least.
The core was fun. It added something to do, like something to fight for.
Definitely,
yeah.
but it'd have to
But-
be somewhat in line with the like City 17 and like the
Well,
combat.
No, but
yeah,
that's
it
the
could
thing,
be
so
with
if you're in
like
line with
Half-Life
lore-
2 lore. You
if you're
could
gonna
do
be in
stuff
line
similar.
with lore, what is there to do?
Yeah.
lore-
I think
Otherwise-
they need to add a way to like make money that's actually interesting. Like
Without
maybe
delivering
You know what-
packages, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it'd be actually cool, but it would kind of be controversial. Is if weapons actually had reserve ammo and it wasn't infinite, and you'd actually have
Huh.
Robine packing ammo, and those Robines like RCTs level 1s, level 2, so they have something to do. They can pack the ammo, and then
That'd be
there's
cool.
ammo.
And
like
you
a
could,
helix
deliver
station.
ammo and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
that'd be sick, and that could be a way they could make money on the side.
And then like
Yeah.
people would have to break into like Robine restricted areas to even get more to like refill their.
And
gun
then
ammo.
we could have an armory, and
Yeah.
if you
And
break in-
perhaps ammo
That's an idea.
shipments could be intercepted
I
by
like the idea, but
by the
like,
clans or whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, there's a
We-
few options to do it. I personally, the whole I think it was a good idea to like mask everyone. Okay, not mask everyone, but like hide
Joe
everyone's
Biden.
identities. Shut up. Hide everyone's identities through like what team they're on or not. I do hate like the premium Game Pass that Iris made. I do not like that. I also don't like the fact
I've
that we
seen
were
no
told
Now-
purpose.
we were told that hey, you're gonna be compensated for the Game Pass you already owned, and that just hasn't happened yet. And I highly
Yeah,
doubt it's ever gonna happen.
that's I think that's why
Wait,
the account got deleted. But
I thought he
that-
said that he didn't delete it, but that people who bought the Game Pass could keep it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
no, but then
no,
he
no, no. The
removed
Game Pass is
access from it. Like
the-
if you own the Game Pass, it doesn't do shit now.
the Game Pass. No, you still
Bruh.
can use it. Like
No?
I have
I
when I had Gun Dealer before I got the premium, they removed it. Not removed it when they introduced premium. I still was able to use Gun Dealer.
Yeah.
Without
Yeah.
No,
And
but
the-
then didn't they just make an update where you only premium can get onto teams?
weird.
Yeah, but
No, that wouldn't make sense because
they did it so that if you already own the
Yeah.
Game Pass, you could still get on the team, but you couldn't buy the Game Pass anymore. Basically.
No, it's
Yeah.
the Game Pass is on sale.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
then I
Oh,
haven't
that's
removed it
sweet.
yet. But
So
I'm talking
I
about more like the game passes that we bought from Banklaw in City 17 that we were told,
oh
hey,
yeah,
Oh.
we're gonna be,
Yeah,
you're gonna be
that
allowed to
that
Oh,
use
was
these.
yeah.
effective.
Yeah.
a lot
No,
of
I
them
feel
didn't
bad for
transfer
I
like
thought
the
they
over.
said that
few.
they wouldn't be compensated for
So
that.
no,
They were
no. You know
compensating
what?
for some of them. They said,
There were
especially for like the
no.
donator shit. They said they
I'm
were
pretty
gonna
sure
No,
they're
compensate. But yeah.
I'm
the
pretty
you
sure they
know so
compensated
they're
for
not.
like gun
So
skins. Not gun
ironically,
skins, my bad. Those perm guns.
this is what's causing the chaos, and a lot of people were mad at the time. Was the before Banklaw and before Downtown RP, there was City 17 in its original in that game place,
Yeah.
and people bought game passes there. And then when it went to Banklaw, after that point, when it went back, the only game passes that you'd be compensated for is if you bought it on a separate game they were trying to make called City 17 Revamped, which was basically
Ew.
coexisting with Downtown
Okay,
RP.
wait. Draken just DM'd me. He told me that game passes from City 17 Reborn apparently transferred over.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one, yeah,
Oh.
Reborn.
So that's
Sorry,
what they meant.
yeah, that's what they meant. If you wanted my take on this, I feel like the premium thing would actually be really nice as if it was like a trial. Like, hey, you get to try out the teams,
Yeah.
and if you didn't like the teams or you wanted to get a team, you can buy it. But
Something I think
To
that
me,
would
it's
work
more so
well
like the
is that
subscription I hate. I hate the fact that you can't just buy it once and have it forever. Like you
the
have to.
subscription thing is like I think would be just to get people's money. Like
Yeah.
honestly,
Well,
Oh no, it
what
totally
It's
if
is.
just
Oh,
the
that's
money.
the entire reason.
It's
yeah,
Yeah,
There's,
the
there's
entitlement.
no
there's
other
nothing
reason.
about money, but what if there's like I've seen this in other games where there's a game pass for like okay, let's talk about Gun Dealer. I'll make Gun Dealer an example. There's a game pass for Gun Dealer. You can always switch your team to Gun Dealer, but there's also like a place you can go to in the map. It's an illegal place. You'll be killed on sight if you're in there, but you can switch to the Gun Dealer team if you're there for free for 1 life. Do you think that idea would work well in the Robine?
I don't know. I don't
It
know.
has. It would have some pro and cons. I mean, I see. I can see one of the upsides of it being the way it is right now would be that it is more balanced. So not like it won't get to the point in like 2 years time where everyone has the same game passes, kind of thing. That's like one of the upsides, at least in my opinion. But the whole subscription thing, in my opinion, is still like I don't know. It's very
On the top
pay to
on the
win.
topic of
Yeah,
game
well, for
passes,
like
I
if
mean, you could fix the entire problem of people having like the same game pass, so there's no reason to get it because who are you going to sell guns to if everybody can get a
Yeah.
gun by
Yeah,
adding
yeah,
a
yeah.
team cap?
you know what
no,
you
but
know what you
that's what
could
I'm
do.
saying. It's something that like Robine units would guard, I guess. Not really guard, but it's just like an illegal area, and it's only for 1 life, so it's not that bad.
Hmm.
You'd be teamed over
If
to
you really
switch
wanted to
after you
like
die.
make it so that people who actually want to use those game passes or the premium, I feel like they should do is they should have a fee so that when they join the game they don't instantly get access to the tools of that. So say you're a
I've
gun
tried.
dealer and then you spawn in and then you get enough money, even though you got enough money to buy a weapon, okay, but do you know how to like properly sell?
Yeah, in
Like
the
there's
old
no
City 17
fundamentals.
development Discord, they said they were gonna implement that, but they ended up not doing that.
What if something like I don't know if this is how it is currently because I don't have the Game Pass, but what if they did something so you get the money, but as a gun dealer you have to go to a specific location to buy the crates instead of just being able to spawn them in wherever you want to.
A random
yeah.
like
Yeah, that
crate,
would be
a random
HL.
crate, like a random
Yeah,
crate
so
drop, and
you know
like
the different
I don't think
loadouts,
a
the different
random would be
loadout
pro.
people that you have around the map that you can go to get your
Yeah.
games. So if you could like,
Yeah.
so instead of spawning in the crates, you had to buy them from there, and then you had to carry them to
oh
where you
yeah,
wanted
oh
to.
yeah, like
That's what you
old
already have to do for gun
like
dealer, though.
yeah,
It
like
is?
downtown R.
Yeah, that's
No,
how
no,
it works. I have
Oh.
gun dealer game
no,
pass.
Okay.
that's for factions, and they only do singular, and you have to go
No,
get
not
it
for
at.
factions. As a gun dealer, you don't have a menu that you can buy crates in.
No, no,
Ah,
no, no,
so
no,
they do already
no.
do that.
You
Okay.
have to,
When you
yeah, it's
spawn
in the
in,
grotto, like right
yeah,
next to the grotto.
when
There's
you
a guy.
spawn in, you can only buy
Well,
singulars of
it,
weapons.
it
That's
needs
what.
to be like pretty far if it's just in the grotto. That's just kind of unfair. It just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but I'm saying it
If
should
you
be
pay
then
Yeah.
more than one
Actually,
place.
this
Like
got
it's scattered around the map. Should be different places
actually
like dealers that
this
they
brought
can
up
buy from.
this brought up a good idea for me.
Yeah.
You know how there's gun dealer, we can have Robine, because there's no point in money for Robine, right?
Yeah.
For now.
No.
What I'm thinking is a shop where you can buy armor. Since we have an armor system, we can buy armor with the tokens that we receive, and then we can put it on as like a one life use type thing. That's what I'm thinking. Is like we can either have armor or like health packs, like those health packs in like Half-Life, like those kind of health packs that you
Yeah.
can use on yourself. And that's what I'm thinking is since we have the shop system and Robine has tokens that we don't use it on,
Hmm.
could encourage spending by having armor since we have the armor value.
Yeah. I mean, there's ups and downs to both ideas. I guess it really depends on how you want to balance it out. the way they've done it right now is okay. I do think it could be improved, but yeah.
Overall, we're not developers, and we're just giving suggestions, and the developers will
and
handle
critics.
themselves. And
What
then
Yeah,
we'll
but
and
what
then
do
we'll
you
cry and complain whenever they mess up.
what do you guys think of the whole like restricted area section where I think is it the rebels that spawn there? I think so, right?
yes.
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
What do you think about
Mhm.
that? Like
I don't
I
really
get
care.
why they did it.
Makes
I get
sense.
it, but it's also just that gives an opportunity to
It's
people
dumb.
just camping there and just
It has
shooting.
But
Yeah,
if
but
there's
the thing-
nothing to do there, why would you camp?
Yeah, there's nothing to do
Just
there.
shoot
That's the
people.
yeah,
thing.
there's not much to do there.
You can't shoot people
Then
because
why
there's
would
like a
why
wall.
is it
No,
Yeah,
you go
and
into well,
but-
yeah. Hmm.
if you bypass it, then obviously you're grounds for officer or PK to come and grab you and say, "What the hell are you
Yeah,
doing there?"
But
All I feel like
yeah.
it did was, all I feel like it did was just make people like little LRs, like RCTs and stuff, just ignore it because it's not really stated to avoid it. It's
is there
except for the
really a
codex.
point of a
It's just
restricted
an
area?
enforced rule. Like, do you guys fucking like remove marks?
We'll
for-
remove people if PK will remove people if they go too far. But if they're going to
Remove.
grotto, we don't do much. We just let them go, and then if they go
It's
too
not that
far,
bad.
yeah.
Okay. I mean,
We're
I
not like
guess
we're not
so.
like hounding it.
It
We're not
it just
hounding
seems incredibly like difficult to enforce and like something that isn't even warned to
Yeah,
TR units,
there's
especially if you're
there's
like a random TR unit who just picked up the game and joined, and then you walk into this area, it's just like says restricted. Oh, so it's restricted
Yeah, they
for the
should-
civilians.
They
Like,
should
huh?
just put a sign up like
I'm not
what
allowed
they did
here?
for
There's no-
Claw and for downtown, like, hey, no one is allowed past this line unless you're like an officer plus or peacekeeper.
XXX. Yeah.
Yeah. Which
feel
actually,
like-
I've had PKs. I've seen PKs detain HRs and like yell at them. Well, tell them off, which was kind of surprising. And I think they got in trouble
Well, I mean-
for it. But yeah.
The PKs got in trouble?
PKs cannot really detain an HR and move them unless that HR is literally going rogue, and we have to report it to an SR.
Yeah, no, this was just a chill HR, and you just like randomly got detained by a PK. But
I don't think I knew anyone from then. Then again, it could just be not when I
I'm
joined.
not gonna state names or anything. It was dealt
No,
with,
no, no.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I get the idea of like PK being like the
Military
military
police.
police of the city, which is what they were originally purposed for. And I feel like in Downtown RPN and Banklaw, they really like their purpose wasn't really there. I guess if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
because every single division has detain.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, they are fixing it by saying PKs get priority and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
PKs now just remind the Helix or other divisions that have it and say, hey, give it to me.
I also
We'll
don't
handle
like the detain. I feel like what they have currently should be the arrest tool. Like the current detain should be arrest.
I
Yeah,
kind of
feel
disagree.
I feel like the old detain should be exclusive to like officer plus.
HR
or
plus.
something.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I kind of disagree
Yeah.
because it does help prevent, people from detaining out of the map and detain training.
No, but
and
it's
weird-
HRs.
But like for HR,
I feel like- Yeah, I feel like what it should do is it should put the unit in front of the person instead of behind them,
Mhm.
and then like from there it's like a short distance, and that way you can like guide them and push them
yeah,
instead of just
no, I agree. 'Cause
taking it like
it also
sheep.
stops them from like clipping in on walls and that kind of thing. Like having
This
to
is a
double
really
back.
dumb argument,
Yeah.
but I hate the walk speed. It's so annoying to do anything.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
hold. You have to
You
like
have
they
to
either
hold
have to
shifts.
hold.
They
Like,
it
they're
doesn't
talking about
follow your
detaining,
walk speed. It follows
reminded me of
push-
walking.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I do agree with the fact that the HR should have the old detain just for like HR administration duties. But
yeah,
maybe
and
not
make the new
why not
ones
even have
for
to be,
like
like,
RP.
officer place,
Wait,
officer plus,
Hungry,
but like
the-
even like
Hungry,
DVL
do you
plus.
need to be a down?
The
Do you need to be a
punishment
city
system is
helper
good.
to do? I mean, sorry. If you're an officer, do you need to be a city helper?
I
You
got
don't need the
asked if I
role.
wanted the.
No.
You don't
I got
need to
asked
have
if
the
I
role.
wanted the role or
Okay,
not,
so
and
then
I said
I
yeah.
guess you can say that only city helpers can have detain if that's like possible.
No, well, here's the thing. So each officer, like all HRs, have access to the punishment GUI and all that kind of thing.
Which makes them a helper.
DVL, yeah.
Isn't there like
So
a robot moderation group?
yeah. So DVL plus gets admin, and any officer gets mod basically, or yeah.
Well, I didn't get mod.
Well,
I think it's
Not
you have to be in
mod,
a moderation
just kick
department.
perms.
yeah.
That's
kick
all you
perms,
get.
Not
kick
mod,
perms.
the
But
GUI.
the kick perms are from the
The
Punishment.
from
GUI.
the GUI. And
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Crap, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so
Imagine.
basically the GOI only allows people. You can only kick unless you are. Well, actually, no. You can only kick with it, and then if
It's a
you're
team ban.
You can warn, but
team
that's
ban, and
irrelevant.
You can warn, but there's really no point in it. And at least for admins, I know that I just use the ban command anyways. Like I'll warn them and then use the ban command. Well, M4 warned, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like if PK was to be like military police, obviously this could not be abused, but I feel like they should have a bit of a GUI of their own, where they can.
No,
like,
not a GUI.
My take on this, being in PK in the past as an OIC and still being in PK now, what needs to happen? Sorry, stutter right there. What needs to happen is that divisionals should, except unless they're divisional HR in their respective ranks, they're not allowed to have detain, and they
Mhm.
should only use that detain for if no PKs are on, or if they're detaining their own personnel.
Are you talking about the
And
old
that
detain or the new one?
the new detain that I'm currently speaking about, or any
I
kind of
think that's a
detain
bit too
really.
much.
But the thing is, like, if you really want to reinforce the idea of PK being military police, you have to give some amount of like power back to them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they can take away the thing. Well,
See,
isn't there like a
well,
rule
I
where
don't fully
PKs need
agree
like
with
a
that. I feel
supervisor
like
to patrol? There's barely any PKs on at any time, so
I've seen like
they're
4
kind
or
of
5
forced to do
PKs
We're
on
something
that
getting-
about it.
once.
We're getting back on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
okay.
have to
Our
disagree
entrance
with
program
you,
is
Red,
really
because,
scrutinous.
for example, like Zone. So Zone just changed its purpose. We're now a breaching and interrogation division.
Which kind of steps into our toes, but it's all right.
Yeah, and yes and no. The interrogation part does. But for example, for interrogation, we need to have detained because we have interrogation rooms that we need to have access to, and we use detain to bring people over there. So I
Yeah.
get your point, and I would agree, but I do think that it shouldn't only be PK. Like certain divisions should be able to get it.
I don't really see zone interrogation as
Yeah,
stepping
but
into
I don't
PK.
see. Yeah, but that's the thing is, like, if I honestly see this as, and I'm not trying to be rude to Zone, like,
No, go ahead.
I kind of see this as just trying to keep Zone useful in a way that's kind of stepping into some toes. Not especially
could
PK toes, but
see
like some
that.
other toes.
To me, at least me being the person that had to make this decision alongside was Omega and Andy, it was more so of just, okay, we can either give this thing to another division, or we can create a whole new division, or just give it to a division that currently exists that doesn't really have that much of a purpose anymore. And for example, Zone, its main purpose was security. Security is now like security is everyone's purpose, which is why Zone probably shouldn't have been a thing in the first place. But Zone was given the name City Security, or the title City Security, and
I have a controversial idea regarding
go for
Zone.
it.
Make Zone security HRs for HRs. Like
Well,
RG is
so
to
like PG.
SRs.
That's interesting.
So
No,
RGs to SRs.
No, that
Zones
wasn't
to
PG.
HRs.
Well, no. So actually, one of the ideas we were thinking of was going to be like locking down certain areas where, like, doing what the job of PG, basically what PG used to do.
Yeah.
Just as Zone, and we were thinking about that, but basically it was either Nova gets interrogation or Zone gets interrogation, or they just create a brand new division, which they were completely against doing.
Yeah, what did Nova get?
I'll need to go in
I
a few
don't know
minutes,
what
but I'll
Nova
say this
got.
about Zone right now. What I think Zone would be like
Honestly,
really cool. Have you seen the
on-
old sorry, I need to talk really quickly.
Yeah, no,
before
fine.
I need to go.
Sorry,
Okay.
I interrupted.
Hungry, did you see the old Zone IU Mars intervention unit, the subdivision that got canceled?
No, I was never. I
It's
never
the
saw
one with the
those.
headless and like with the
Oh
fedora and stuff.
yeah, those.
All right. So the purpose was that was like intelligence or some shit. What if Zone became like a new intelligence division of the Robine?
We thought about it, but that's not up to us because I'm pretty sure TR still has Shadow Society.
They do?
I'm
You're
pretty
still
sure.
doing-
I
y'all
will.
still
I will
doing
say
Sha-
this. I will
y'all
say
still
this.
doing
But
Shadow
most of them
Society?
resigned.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
Wait,
Shadow
y'all-
Society is pretty much irrelevant because most of
I
them
was in
resigned with the
Shadow
big wave.
Society when it first began with Ryan Does Things.
No,
God
Shadow
damn.
Society isn't even allied to the Robine Divisions group. I think Chris
Yeah.
owns the group.
Yeah,
We gotta-
it was
we got-
it's
yeah.
kind of dead.
back, and then Chris took charge of the Shadow Society. And
Do
it
you want to
kinda
know
just
why
died.
Shadow
I'm fairly
Society?
certain he leaked most of the members within SS.
Yeah.
Do you know
like,
why Shadow Society kind of died in the first place at the first time?
Why? I'm actually curious.
Because there's no
we
point.
died. Yeah, and we realize is that, and we kind of slowly realize that if you acronym Shadow Society, you get
Yeah.
TRSS,
Yeah, yeah.
and
What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
SS
that's
World
kind
War
of
II.
bad.
I'll let people who have Google do the
Oh
handiwork
no.
of
That's the first
googling
thing I
what
thought when I
World War
saw
II SS.
TRSS. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't good that our Trello team was called STRSS.
Let's move on.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
okay. What about Void? Like Void coming back would be. I feel like it'd be kind of cool, but Void also didn't have a purpose. Like, well, they did. The
Honestly,
purpose that they gave really wasn't what they did, though. Like I've talked
don't
to Trippy about this, and it's in previous podcasts too. But like Void was really just like a friend group for Trippy to have.
just instead of adding new divisions, just it's gonna sound horrible to a lot of people. And a lot of people are probably gonna be butthurt because divisional pride. They love their respect their division. Hell, if someone talked bad about PK, I'd be on them. But
Dragon.
come on,
Why?
we gotta remove some divisions at this point. I think.
And I
Yeah,
mean, some were
Hello?
removed, or they were going to be removed, or some merged.
Wasn't that
I'll
I
just
have
say
personal
this.
experience with that.
There are some
Yeah.
divisions that are being kept alive on live support because that people like it and people want to be in it and they're somewhat useful-ish, but they're already doing stuff that is already being used, like
I'll just say
Zone.
this because I do think I'm allowed to say this. For Zone, the options we're given were either we shut down Zone, we merge with another division that I'm not going to name, or we
PK.
take up.
Nova.
Phantom.
No, I'm not going to name the division.
Nova.
Or we.
Shadow Society.
Oh my
We take up
god.
a new
RG.
purpose.
You're merging with Shadow Society. Oh my
The new
god.
purpose was basically going to be us breaching. They wanted us to become the new Blackout. If any
But
of you
then-
guys were around for
Oh,
that.
I remember Blackout.
So
Don't bring up Blackout.
No, they wanted us to be like Blackout, and I was like, yeah, but I refuse to just do just breaching. Like that's
If
gonna
you
be
did
absolute
that,
hell.
you know how angry King would have been.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
Oh my God, bringing back Blackout. Remember? Oh my God. Old 2017, old 2016 Robine when it had like
wasn't around
not
for
many divisions. When I was there, when I was at the
Well,
beginning,
wasn't it like I heard from people, like I know a guy who used to be there back then, like
there wasn't
anybody
too
can
many
make a division,
divisions.
right?
There was not too many divisions.
No, I swear there was
OTA.
like a period in Robine where anybody can make a division. Or
Yeah,
is
Well, I
there
mean-
like a rank requirement?
there was.
Well, I
there
mean,
was
it had to
rank.
go through. It had to go through an approval process and
Yeah, it
everything,
went
and
through
you
Yeah,
the
had
but
to.
there, how
council.
many divisions did they have at the time when that was around?
Before that,
subs.
there was like 4, and they were all like core stuff regarding the ideals of
Yeah.
what they were based on.
Yeah.
Rangers was sniping and stealth, so it was basically a Phantom and IS merge. Blackout was King, if King was more right control centered. PK was there during the time, but it was very military police, like German military police type.
Yeah.
And
Red armband type. Yeah.
yeah, like that.
They
And
still have the armbands.
I forgot was the last one. I think it was just general OTA, which was
Zone
basically just heavy units.
Yeah, Zone was going to have like a red armband, but
Red
on the other arm,
armbands.
and it looked so sick, and I had to combine.
It was awesome.
It looked so cool.
Did they get
but
like
the
not
devs
approved to
refused do it.
Roblox?
No, the devs refused to add
Ah.
it because of Roblox.
Because Roblox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roblox
Make it, like-
angry.
They're like red armband,
Banned.
die.
Yeah.
Game taken down.
Yeah. Basically.
I'm sorry. Do you have a red armband? That's allowable. But
They should have
communist
made it, like, a
games,
model
you're
of the
fine. You're
game.
fine.
Yeah. Totally.
Wait, they hang on. They have communist red armbands?
No,
And
they
they
have
not
still
like
do?
that.
They have
They
like
have-
There's
staffers.
a literal KKK games like out there.
Yeah, there's so
anonymously,
many.
and they don't get banned, but yet
It's like they
No,
allow
Hungary.
they
you
allow
remember
Well, I
all
mean-
this.
Hungary,
Well, I
do you
mean-
remember Reaper?
Roblox is very
that's what I'm
liberal.
talking
He-
about.
he
You gotta
owns
realize.
Reaper.
Yes,
He
I
owns-
know.
You gotta realize-
I know. I see. That's what I'm talking about. Like that game is still
Oh
up
my
as far as I
God.
know.
You gotta
Yeah, it
realize
is.
Roblox is very liberal, and obviously, with being very liberal company, you get very liberal ideas.
Yes, well, for sure. But let's not get too much into politics. Things are
Fuck
gonna...
Roblox.
The main thing I remember about Reaper was when I Afterlife to the core diffused it, and you just
Huh?
started spamming the N word in my DMs.
Nice. Yes. That's
And banned me. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Never felt better in my life.
Dude, I
Okay.
still have contact with Reaper. That guy is so cool.
Honest to God, we should just start removing divisions and just start merging.
I mean, so that was a plan.
I swear to
originally,
God,
and
that
I mean,
was the
they have
plan
They
before.
have plans to shut down, or they had plans to shut down divisions. I don't know if they've actually gone along to do it.
Is OTA still like planned to
It
be a
was
thing, or did they
planned,
just give
but
up on
I
it?
think they just gave up on it at this point, honestly.
Yeah, I started to wonder why none
Okay,
of
yeah, I'm
these.
gonna go now. Sorry, guys. But
Okay,
cool.
see you,
Thank you
I
for
see.
having me on.
Peace.
Hi.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
just
watch
realized
this.
Aqua still hates me.
Aqua's
Hmm.
banned from TR. He was banned
Is
by
he?
Gavin from
Why?
everything. I don't know if I can say.
I
Reason.
heard they got in an argument.
They got in a very
And
Who?
big argument.
yeah.
Gavin and Aqua.
I think the original reason why I got banned from all the TR stuff and stuff is because I was one of Noah's stream like Discord managers, not managers, the moderators,
Hmm.
and I AA'd because what the hell of it, I was basically not. At that point, it was like my lowest life, and I was like, what the hell? So hell with it, and I just AA'd everything. And then I remember Riseoff came into my DMs and was like, "Did you know that AAing is like against Discord's terms of service?" And I went, "No, no."
Damn. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's go over the divisions real quick. I want your opinions on like what should and shouldn't happen. This is just for fun and games. Doesn't necessarily mean this is gonna happen or anything. RG.
Keep.
Keep. Okay. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah.
RG has a good purpose. It just needs to be executed.
To make it more simpler, yay means keep it, nay means remove it
Sure. Yeah.
or merge.
I feel like okay, King needs to be more active. I feel like they could take
Yay
yay
ish.
ish. I don't know. It has
Say
a
who,
purpose. It
King?
just
Wait,
needs-
yay for keep, nay for
Yay,
Yeah,
merge.
yay,
Okay.
yay for keep, nay for remove, and nay-ish means like merge or something like that.
Nayish on king.
Yeah, I feel like it could be merged as a different
Make King
division.
blackout, make King blackout, make King blackout. Bring back the black uniforms, baby.
That's Zone's job. How
King
dare
is
you.
the fine division in my
All right, we'll
opinion.
merge with Zone. There you go. Boom.
Okay, as long as I get to stay in control.
As long as I keep my rank, I'm happy.
Phantom and IS. Okay, Phantom.
Merge.
I feel like they. Okay, as I love Omega, but I do feel like Phantom and IS merging would be kind of cool. More so, IS merging
Yeah.
into Phantom, more so than Phantom
Rain-
merging into IS.
We had
Absolutely.
Because
Maybe
in the
IS
past we
becoming
had-
a sub.
in the
Yeah.
past we had OTA Rangers, which was like that. A Phantom and IS
Because
combining.
the thing is, IS
Dude.
like as it's been around for ages and it's been seen as like a pristine division. Like it's very hard to get into, but like it's being run. I think Moon leads it now, but nothing has
It
happened.
was
as
run
far as
by
I
the
know.
British
I have-
SR. and
I
then
have
he
not
left.
seen any IS on since the start of City 17.
The
Yeah.
morphs are still there.
And the
Yeah.
the stability and activity of Phantom would bolster its
Oh, for sure.
status.
And,
Yeah.
well, like Red was saying, if you made a subdivision or something like that, like not even you didn't even have to do a subdivision, just like merging the purposes together and still have a mega lead it and have maybe like Moon and her people like.
I mean, Moon's
as
already
such.
in HR and Phantom.
We're basically going back to the past and like the old days when like
Which is why I'm
multiple-
bringing this up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Helix, I think, is fine the way it is. Helix is good, although I did prefer it as a sub, but I understand why it's a main now, and I do like the fact that it's a main.
I
That-
joined
yeah,
the day before it became a main, and I got
Mhm.
so mad.
I
Wow.
I
'Cause I had to
agree
leave
with
it there.
I agree with that. Helix, we should keep it.
Yeah.
It was a good idea.
I was in Helix before I was in RG, and then I got into RG, and RG gave us mediguns back when Chris was still around, and so I was like, yeah, no
I
need
think
for
they still
Helix.
have miniguns.
Did I? Yeah.
I resigned from that.
Yeah.
It
What
is
else
what
is
it
there?
is.
Nova, nay.
Nay.
Nay. Absolute nay.
No offense to Nova people, but like
Nova, you're
They're-
very nice people,
they're-
but your
well,
division.
No, that's a bit of an overstatement.
I'm saying it to not be murdered by the Nova
Throwing
people.
shade, huh?
Yeah, I am. Dude,
I'm
the
keeping.
amount of-
I'm
the amount of shit
representing
I've been
PK
told-
here.
I
have
got
to
a couple of things to say
I'm
about
representing
Zone.
PK here. We don't want to make unnecessary enemies.
I've heard bad things about like people joining Nova and then like completely changing in their demeanor, and
What, like a vampire?
becoming a toxic POS essentially.
Yeah.
I'd just like to point out, I just said Phantom's better than Nova, so
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Nova's no. That's the mindset of a Nova right there.
Okay, so Nova. So Nova initially, I think, at the end of City 17, back in the day, was basically he was a prison guard.
State
division.
security before zone.
Well, but it was a prison guard division.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
I never saw them guarding prisons. They were always patrolling.
No, but they were supposed to guard prisons. They were supposed to be the prison guards.
Oh yeah.
Grid. I feel like Grid could merge with King.
Mm,
Or
I
would
think
it-
Nah,
grid. I think
nah.
No.
grid is a great division, and
Grid,
or it has
keep-
the potential to be a great
Oh.
division, but it's just been held back.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep
Grid
grid.
has-
Keep grid.
If given, if
I
given
love
the right
Grid.
leadership and
Because that's the
It is
only
strong
division that's going to
lore
be
as well.
technological. That's the only division that's going to actually be technological. Is grid. Yeah.
Well, I feel like okay. What if grid? So it would keep its scanners that it currently has. It needs more activity.
Okay, well-
We're gonna have one division. All subdivisions are gonna have everything else.
Like grid would keep the scanners. I do miss ground control for grid. I'll be honest. I do miss ground control.
Eh.
But yeah. Zone. I have my own opinions
Nay.
about zone because wow.
Nay-ish,
wow.
nay-ish,
Wow.
nay-ish. Merge
Mm.
it with Phantom or PK. Either choice.
Yeah, I'm feeling a merge with Phantom. I'm gonna be
Really?
honest,
Why?
If-
simply because of the communities.
Well, I mean,
they
Zone has
PK
they
a
will also
participate
accept y'all.
together.
great.
No, I'm
PK
not
will.
saying they have a bad community. I'm saying that like Phantom and Zone communities are close already,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
and like PK's community is kind of isolated because they don't really do stuff with
mean-
other divisions that often.
Well, I mean, we don't do much because we're kind of like we're respectful of people's divisions. You know, we don't,
Yeah.
we only handle the dirt. You know, the dirt of the RCTs and L level ones. And in the meantime, all we ask is that you guys just help us out.
I
don't
kind
know.
of felt
I feel like Zone would have been like
from PK like a
good
feeling of
ideas.
superiority.
I feel like Zone should have been merged like back before we got a new purpose, but now that we have an actual new purpose, I feel like I don't know. I should say the way it is. I mean, PK is fine the way it is right now. It's doing great. IS
We do
already
need a
talked
military
about.
police.
Yeah, it needs to be a little bit more active, but yeah.
I want to buff PK. I'm
The only
not
reason
gonna lie.
why PK is not active is because we have to filter people through the
Well,
entrance
yeah,
program,
obviously.
and we need the top of the top because these are people who are going up to kids and saying, "Shut the fuck up, listen to the rules,
basically.
or
Yep.
die."
What about Sentinels? I mean, we already talked a bit about it earlier. But, like,
Sentinels is S tier. I think we should merge every division under Sentinels.
I think you should shut your mouth.
I can't believe PK has copied Sentinels.
Oh, PK
Uh,
Sentinels. You don't understand how much I
PK
argued
Sentinels,
with
don't ever say
Netzak.
that again, please.
You don't understand how much I argued with Netzak for that to be a thing.
I don't
Like,
want that to be a thing.
We were back and forth, like. Bro, it's sick,
I've
though.
heard those arguments. I'm not
You
gonna
listen,
comment
listen,
on
I
them.
I can dismiss
Hiring
I can
Picker
dismiss
DMs.
Sentinels. I'll dismiss Sentinels with this one phrase. The what is it? The sword the pen is greater than the sword, except the pen is never greater than the 9mm.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
I don't know, man.
Can you block a 9mm with your swords?
No, I'm talking about PK Sentinels, the subdiv of PK.
Oh god, no.
Okay,
We have-
subdivisions. What do you
That's not
think
a
of
sword
subdivisions? We've been talking a lot about divisions this podcast, but what do you think about like subdivisions? So, I know like Zone used to have 2 subdivisions, none of which are needed, and they don't exist anymore.
We have PK. PK's divisions are Rangers and
Yeah.
well,
And
Guardians.
Well, yeah.
yeah, Guardians. PK Guardians
Wait,
are
is it
only
called
there-
Guardians now? I thought it was Paladins.
Paladins, sorry. No, yeah, Paladins. I just refer to them as Guardians because that's what they're doing. Is they're
Yeah.
guarding the PK HRs. And then there's PK Rangers, which is basically just low brand IS. Not throwing shade to my own department, but it literally is just low brand, great value brand IS. They're doing a better job though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about those 2 divisions. I can't speak on that. Oh,
Did
speaking
you
of
did y'all
Phantom,
hear about? Oh, go ahead.
The lead of
Mega's here.
EC.
Oh, hello, Omega.
Oh, hi, Omega.
Okay, we can't talk about Phantom anymore. No, I'm kidding.
Omega, if you watch this podcast, you heard nothing.
Oh, here he is.
Oh.
Here he is. Oh no.
and he's the stage moderator.
Don't have stage moderator.
Yeah, he is stage moderator.
There you're going. Give me a second. There
Oh,
we
do
go.
Oh, there. I have stage moderator. Ooh.
Wow,
There we
Mega.
go. Hey, Red.
Hey.
So we were talking, Omega, about Phantom and IS merging.
Wait, what?
Under
Please,
Phantom.
please don't give people ideas. Scrim team members are already asking for a DMR special for them.
We were talking about
If you
what
look
would
at-
happen if certain divisions like merged or not, and we were talking about Phantom on IS, like having IS merge into Phantom.
It could work. Rangers has existed in the past, and that's what they did basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There is proof that it works.
And Moon's already high rank in Phantom, so I say it would go pretty smoothly, or
Hmm.
somewhat smoothly.
Mega's like, I don't want Phantom to merge. I want to have control.
Oh,
Oh wait, you
Well-
didn't open the stage.
I didn't open the stage. I forgot
Uh,
to. Here, I'll do it
Okay.
now.
Has people not been able to listen to us?
I think they can.
There's just been people sitting here.
I wonder when they're gonna start speaking.
Here we go.
I wonder when the podcast.
There we go.
is
The
gonna
stage is
start.
now open. Yeah, they called
Hungry, no
called
wonder
here.
it's taking 1 hour because you guys don't even open it up for them to listen.
No, they called listen. I think.
They can listen.
I hope.
Literally, the opening the stage, all it does is just change like what's going on, like what
Oh.
the topic is.
There you go. Podcast Seat 17. That's the new
Yes.
podcast. Let's go.
Mhm.
City 17 is boring,
We should call
dull.
we should call it the
downtown better.
podcast Grotto podcast.
So Omega, how do you feel about every division merging under TR Sentinels?
Oh, you
Bad idea.
you worry me.
Aaron, please read your GMs again.
Oh, I didn't. I wasn't looking at my DMs.
We're basically having at this point. I think everyone can agree that we're basically having a renaissance of like old stuff from TR coming back.
And
seems
oh,
like it.
Ares was talking about bringing back the Deathwatch. I don't think I was supposed to say that, but who cares?
I see
Bringing back-
Rogue for Deathwatch Commander.
I see. Oh my
Wait,
Oh,
goodness.
y'all bringing back
Who?
Deathwatch?
Who for Deathwatch Commander?
I see
I see.
Rogue.
I have-
actually. Yeah, I
Wait,
could
you
see
want
that.
me in Deathwatch? Hell no.
Deathwatch, no.
My combat's shit.
Yeah.
I'm the
I mean-
I'm the statistician guy. I'm the guy who gives
Yanis
I
come
see
strats.
back as
Rogue.
Deathwatch.
Let's get Icy Rogue up back in here.
We can all believe that if a Deathwatch leader versus the Sentinels leader would obviously win.
But what about sword fighting?
They both win.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, anybody want to say anything else? I'll end the podcast here. If not,
Oh,
Going
let's start an
Phantom.
argument. I feel like the quality of combat has went down because we've moved to mark system.
oh, totally. I mean,
We should go
I
back-
haven't- I haven't hosted
we
an
have
event in months, dude.
We have enough personnel. Let's go back to the
Inactive
promotion line
member.
where you had 4 people.
Yeah.
And choose them based off of combat. Come on,
The
guys.
promotion line was awesome.
And you already get marks for being on site, so we're already getting this influx of random stupid level
No, but
5s.
still,
Just like
I don't.
just going, what do I do?
Very good impression of a level 4 who just
Or
got
as
promoted.
that famous photo that we have, how to gun.
Yeah, the
Oh,
how to gun, the
yes.
level 5.
How get gun? Sir, how get
How
gun?
to breach. How to breach.
How to-
Well, I get that from my
How
zone, you know.
to
The
train.
bridge, the
How
bridge still
to
breaks all the
train.
time, and sometimes we'll just be like, "Hey, Brat, this is not working again," and so we have to like stop our breaching for the day, which sucks. But
I like it. I like how you can't. What is it? There are a lot of divisional weapons are undroppable. So anytime
Mhm.
you that by chance that you die and you're supposed to drop a weapon, it just says you can't drop this.
yep, that's.
And
what
every
it
time
says on the gun.
every time it happens, I just think of like that phrase where I'm just seeing like a zone just looking up, going, "You can take this from my cold dead hands, and even then, good luck. It's glued to them."
Yeah, basically.
He's doing his duty.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think about the damage guns make? Like how effective they are? Because I mean, for example, the Galil that that zone
They're
has used
balanced.
to be a 25
No.
damage one, which was way like that was unbalanced.
I think for the majority, all departments, divisions have balanced weapons.
Yeah, they seem pretty
most part.
balanced. It makes it harder to fight against like riders and that kind of thing. Even though
Well,
I don't
unless
think
the
there's been,
rider
like, a
decides
raider
to
right
waste 50 Robux and get a lucky Gale, and just blast the whole server away.
Yeah. I do hate the gun
Mm.
crates. I wish they wouldn't add them because it has divisional weapons in them, and like yeah, I don't know.
I can't
I
wait.
kind of
Someone got
want
an RG shield.
the
please.
people to be able to scavenge stuff from divisions, but if they do, then it should like be scuffed.
I feel like it should be like from the dead bodies too.
Add
it
like a
should be able to- they
durability
should-
bar.
No, well, feel like okay, so it should do less damage, right? Like have
Or they
like,
should have a chance to jam.
yes. So chance
Yeah.
where they'd have to reload, and or a chance like it would have a slower fire rate or a higher, doesn't really matter. it would have to have lower damage and like a bigger spread. If you know what I
I
mean.
mean, if they do decide to up the damage of the raiders, I feel like instead of upping the damage of what is it, the I can't speak. Instead of upping the damage of Robine personnel in accordance to upping the damage of the raiders, I feel like we should just get armor.
Yeah, we could. I've thought about that. I've brought it up a few times, but it has.
I feel like a king would get the most armor, like 100%.
Yeah, probably, because they're quote unquote
Tanky, beefy motherfuckers.
Sure. But yeah. Okay, I think that's all we have to talk about today. It's been about like 40 minutes.
Come back next time for
Yes.
10 extra marks. We're
Thank
not
you.
gonna tell who gets it, and we're not gonna tell you
No
even
one's
if you earned
getting
it.
extra marks from this, Red, unless you want to get demoted. Thank you guys for listening. Enzen, mute yourself. You're flipping.
Enzen.
He's speaking to us in more
Enzen,
so.
Enzen.
What?
What you sent me
fan
in
is
our
on
DMs
his
now
mic.
applies to
Someone's
you.
raising
Oh,
their
my
hand.
fan.
Who's raising their hand? Master, what do you gotta say?
Oh wait, it might be my cable. Hold on.
Wait, Master left.
Okay.
There we
Let's
go.
hear him
Raised
away.
his hand
Let me
and did-
check something.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for the people that were here during the live podcast. Appreciate you guys listening. Thank you for those listening to the podcast from YouTube. We're not going to plug the Patreon because I don't have access to it anymore. And
Yeah.
Hashtag PK best division. Put it in the comments.
No Phantom.
Hashtag Phantom.
I'll mute
Phantom.
that.
Yes, even
It's
power
exactly
increase. Phantom.
Phantom.
No,
Yeah.
no. Zone is
PK,
best.
PK,
Shut up.
PK,
You shut up.
PK.
No
It's
Phantom.
Zone.
Thank you guys.
Phantom
Shut up.
or Zone.
Thank you guys.
I have
All
some
you-
very
Thank
interesting
you guys for
opinions
joining
about
us,
Zone.
and we'll see you next time.
Join
And
Phantom.
Zone for the
Zone.
win.
Join
Bye.
Phantom.
Yes, Zone.
Join Phantom.
Zone for the win.